Welcome to the channel. This is Chris from Off-Road Nation 606. So today we're going to replace the factory seats with a set of racing seats. And the reason I'm wanting to switch them over is I want to be able to run some harnesses. And I'm going to be getting a roll cage soon. So it just make a lot more sense for me to just go ahead and get some racing seats. That way I can tie the harnesses in and get rid of the regular seat belts. Went ahead and done the passenger because I wasn't sure exactly the route I was going to go. So here's the seat I decided to go with. It's Pexmore brand. I've never really heard of them, but looks like it's pretty good quality. The measurements are really close to the Cherokee seats. So I decided that this seat would probably be the best. And they have the sliders built into them, and the back part also adjusts. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and remove the factory seat. There's 4 bolts that holds it on, so we need to remove those. Alright, now with the seat out, I went ahead and flipped it upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reuse the factory brackets that holds the old seat on. So there's 4 bolts that hold these on. I'm going to remove those. So since I'm going to be reusing the stock brackets, I need to remove the seat slider, and then I'm going to weld that up solid, that way it don't move anymore. And whenever I do that, that gives a good flat place for the new seats to sit on. But I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and I'll explain that a little bit better. Alright, now both mounts are off. So I need to cut this old bolt off. Make that flush. Same way on this side. And there's a couple little spots I need to grind that down, make that flush. I already cut the old seat belt bracket off. And this one here, same thing. I need to grind that down, make that flat. And once I do that, I'm going to bolt these back in. That way I can see exactly where I need them to sit. And then I'm going to weld up the old sliders, because we won't be using those because the seats I got already has sliders. So we won't be using these anymore, and definitely don't want that to end up moving also. Now I could probably take all that off, but the way the passenger seat turned out is about the perfect height, and this makes a good area to weld to. So now I'm on to the new seat, and what I need to do, as you can see in the middle of these, this is up a little bit higher, so I cut on both sides in the middle, and that's the part we're going to need to weld to. But the problem is this right here is a little bit wider than the factory setup. So what I'm going to do is I've cut 2 pieces of metal, and I'm going to put one right here, and I'm going to put it right behind where these holes are. That way if I ever need to take the seat brackets off, I can still get to them. Then I'm going to put another one somewhere right around here. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth this down, and then I got to smooth these metal pieces down. That way I can weld them. Alright, now we got the seat brackets bolted in. So now we're going to put our new seat, and we're going to set it right on top of this. And what we're going to need to do is going to try to get it lined up to how the factory seat was. That way we'll have the same amount of room forward and backward. Or you can even, the way this is, before I weld those sliders up, you can actually move these back if you wanted to, and that would allow the seat to go back farther than the factory location. So it's just up to you on that. I'm going to try to keep it about the same as the factory, since I am going to be putting the roll cage in, and there's going to be some bars running behind here. So I'm going to try to get that as close to the factory as I can. Now you're probably wondering how I'm going to weld all that up while the brackets are in the cab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit the seat on there, and I'm just going to tack weld it. And then once I get it all in place exactly where I need it and everything lined up, then I'm going to go ahead and unbolt everything and take this back out, and then I'll be able to weld it all up and paint all these brackets, and then we can reinstall the seat. Because if I take these brackets out and try to weld them on the seat like that, they most likely ain't gonna line up right, especially since there ain't nothing in the middle here to keep these aligned. Okay, the seat's now in. One thing I am seeing is I'm gonna have to trim a little bit off the slider on that side, because if I don't, it's gonna be rubbing the handle for the slider. So I'm gonna have to trim that top section off there, but I ain't gonna trim too much because I got to weld the seat to the flat part. Okay, now I got the seat sitting in here, and I have it about where I need it to sit. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and tack it in place. I've got enough room to get here on the sides to tack it on there, and then I'll be able to reach up under there and tack it on the other side. Alright, now the seat's tacked in place and everything feels pretty good, now I'm going to go ahead and remove the seat. So if you didn't understand what I was talking about, here's what I done with the flat plates. So that's it welded to the sliders that come with the seats, and then here's the factory sliders. So as you can see, I just made that a spot to weld to. And I also tacked it in a couple places there to keep the slider from moving. Alright, so everything is welded up, so now I'm going to throw some paint on it, and then we'll be ready to reinstall the seat. Alright, so the seat is now in both sides. So everything feels pretty good and everything fits good. So I'm definitely happy with this install. I think these seats look really good. Well, I believe that's going to do it for this video. If you want to see some more videos like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Definitely helps out a lot. Thanks for watching.